Yeah, that's something I've spent a lot of time thinking about. You know, we tend to look for financial indicators, and we're looking at indicators to try to kind of guess where things are going in the future. The problem with indicators is there's no one indicator that's conclusive, and so we're looking for multiple indicators that can tell us different things. And really, in the stage that we're at right now, in this global stage, we need to look at indicators across a spectrum. And so we can look at just financial indicators, but there's other things at play. So for example, there's the political, social, cultural things that we're looking at. And so there's cycles that happen really on about a 250-year time frame. We see that we go from like a centralization to a decentralization cycle. We get too much government overreach, too much centralization, and then people push back. They reject that. And then on a different time frame, we have this 80-year financial cycle, this financial revolution cycle, which we're kind of talking about. We're at the end of this long-term debt cycle. And so about every 80 years, we see this, and then the government prints too much money, inflation runs too hot, people don't want to hold the money, they want to rush back to a commodity type of money. And so that's what we're starting to see exactly right now. But the biggest driver, the thing that changes humanity, changes history through thousands and thousands of years, is always technology. And this is the big piece that a lot of people miss. So some of the people that I look up to, like Ray Dalio, for example, that's charted this long-term debt cycle. He's just recently wrote a new book that's great. Everyone should read it. The research is amazing. But he's missing, I think, one of the biggest ingredients, which is the technology itself. And technological revolutions happen on approximately a 50-year time frame. And so what's interesting, if we look at political 250 years, financial 80 years, technology 50 years, we have all three of those converging right now at the exact same time. And so while we want to look at these systems, we want to look at these financial revolutions or this financial reset that we're going through. That's what they're calling for, this financial reset. We can't just look at that alone. We have to look at the technology, which of course is why we're all here. We're witnessing a technological revolution, a decentralized revolution. Of course, Bitcoin is doing that. And so while we have all these problems with the bond markets, and we'll get into some other things about how the world can kind of move forward in this globalist system, we can't ignore the technology. We have to look at Bitcoin. And so while we're bearish on the economy, like Dr. Jeff Ross says, and I agree with that, and obviously Preston highlighted very well the problems we have with the bond market, we also have to look at that we do have this new technology, and that's going to start changing things at the same time. And what a time to be alive.
Mm-hmm.